Probably the most prominent African geological feature you've heard about is the Sahara Desert. It stretches over 3.5 million square miles across northern Africa, covering the terrain with dunes and rocky outcroppings devoid of any vegetation. But it isn't the only desert in Africa by any means. More than one-third of Africa is covered by desert, areas which receive less than 20 inches of rain a year. To the east of the Nile, in Ethiopia, the Danakil Depression is one of the lowest and hottest places on Earth, where temperatures in the valleys 330 feet below sea level can reach 122 degrees Fahrenheit. It lies on the junction of the African, Arabic, and Somalian tectonic plates, which are pulling apart to create the Great Rift. Current volcanic activity feeds basalt lava flows that pour out over the older sandstone and limestone. Lakes with no outlet to the sea have formed, concentrating minerals and salts to create solutions of sulfuric and hydrochloric acid. Even in these lakes, with a pH approaching 0, we still find microscopic life. To the west of the Nile, the once flat chalk deposits have been carved into fantastic formations by sandstorms. Like mushrooms of stone, these deposits now lie scattered across the white desert of Egypt, giving evidence, some think, of an inland sea that has long since evaporated. In the Libyan Desert, two huge volcanoes, Mount Arcano and Mount Uweinit, mark the land with ash, dark lava outflows, and circular ridges. Other circular depressions may mark far older craters. Despite the current harsh conditions of this terrain, it may have been different several thousand years ago. Petroglyphs, rock paintings found on caves in the region, show lions, giraffes, ostriches, gazelles, cows, and humans. South of the Congo River Basin, the Namib forms a coastal desert where sand dunes nearly 1,000 feet high march down to the shore for 1,200 miles along the coast. It may well be the oldest desert in the world. While it is covered with fog more than 180 days of the year, rainfall is less than 8 inches, and no humans live here. At its eastern edge, clay pan deposits mark an ancient marsh whose now dead camel thorn trees are so dry they cannot decompose. They stand burned black by intense heat from the sun. This bizarre landscape has been used as the location for several science fiction movies. East of the Namib, the Kalahari Desert lies covered with sand and some scrub, its rivers dry most of the year. It's considered a semi-desert. When it does rain, hundreds of small basins fill with water. These basins support migratory birds and animals, including herds of elephants, giraffes, lions, and cheetah.